comparing the youth that you were back then and your friends and your collective, who you know, the youth now, what is the difference?
I think the youth now have got it a lot easier, which they don't realize. And I'm talking about the Asian youth. And and in general, I think with the recent riots and so on and so forth happened, I think people have educated a bit more.
You're referring to the riots, which one?
The Oldham riots.
The NF riots, the National Front riots.
Yeah.
I remember that. I think that was in 2000
I can't
2, 3, something like that. I was a young man then. I was a young teenager actually.
Yeah. So after that, I think a lot of money has been invested in the town, and a lot of infrastructure has been put in place where people are learning about and mixing and learning, and alhamdulillah,
The thing is, I think that NF when they came to Oldham, the Bengalis, the Muslims, they came out as one, and they were unified. It was a bad time for a lot of people because it was obviously violence and destruction, but it showed us who we are. No matter what our differences were, we were together to fight one enemy. So to speak.
It was sticking up for your own rights.
Hometown, for your people,
for your for your own rights, because we're here. We I came when my dad was already here, my granddad was already here. So my uncle, my aunties were here. So they were already here. So
you weren't exactly stealing jobs.
No, exactly. So we were already here, and that was, I mean,
we're opening takeaways, creating business, creating jobs for people.
Yeah, of course, and I think over time, people do appreciate a lot. But at the same time, I think our youth at the moment, I feel they're a bit soft in that sense.
Don't get into that, man. They are a bit soft.
They're a bit soft. Let
me one example how I know this. Back in boarding school, I went back just I think a couple of months back, and my senior who used to be my senior are now teachers there. Now they're the senior teachers now, well, middle sort of level. They were telling me how different it is. Kids are complaining about everything. We had it bad. Like the food wasn't that great. The facilities wasn't great. We only had 2 showers between 150 people. Nobody. Well, we complained, but we got on with it. You know what I mean? What it is. You know what I mean? We got on with it. We loved our place. We loved where we lived, and we loved our building. We loved the cause. We were attached to it. But now the kids there are complaining about so many different things.
If I can touch on this, my son goes to Blackburn boarding school. And that's one of the best ones.
It is.
Mufti,
one of the top 5.
Yeah, English and maths, they're about 99% 8 to 5 pass rate. Yeah, 9 to 5 pass rate.
Amazing.
Yeah. My son goes there. He comes home every 2 weeks. Even though food and everything is included.
Every 2 weeks. Yeah. For us, it was 4 weeks.
So now every 2 weeks they come. We'll pack the bags. Double bag, triple bag with drinks,
snacks,
and even bottles of water. What is that? Yeah, we send bottles of water now because they don't want to drink the tap water. So I thought, what, Bismillah.
Water.
Yeah. So
I drank water, Chach, like this on the tap, for 7 years, Chach. Yeah.
So for 2 weeks, I'll probably give him about 14 bottles of water, bottles a day.
Wow.
So I thought, what, let's make it easy. But still, you still have to push. But alhamdulillah, it's what it is. And, I think the environment you're in teaches you how and it teaches you and it develops you as well. Because I travel the world now, I go to different places and I see refugees, kids about 9, 10-year-old who've been refugees all their life. And when I see that, they know no difference. They get on with it. They don't start, quarreling over a packet of crisps or a fruit or a food pack. If you give it them, alhamdulillah. If you don't, they smile at you. They're used to it. So I think it's the environment that we're in, and spoon feeding.
We live in an environment now where it's very prosperous.
Yeah.
Right, we're safe. We're in our own locality, surrounded by people with who are same as us. You know what I mean? So we're safe. So the quote that I heard, I'm gonna mess you up. You know that. So basically, I'm gonna paraphrase it. Yeah. Basically, the education does not make you a man or mature. It's the hardship and struggles is what makes you
100%.
mature and wise. It's the experiences, the hardship, the struggles that you go through makes you into who you are.
When I left school, I come from a big family, alhamdulillah. 6 brothers, 1 sister, dad.
Daddy was very busy.
And we've got family back home. We need to support. So I left school during the GCSE exam. We were the first people to do GCSE exams. The second people. First one was
before you had the O levels in it.
Yeah. So we were and we were the second people to do the GCSE. I did my exams and I was working full time. Because of the family, because of the support mechanism. But alhamdulillah, because I worked in an environment, restaurant takeaways, I think that taught us skills, worldly skills. Mingling with 30-year-old people, working with them, telling learning off them the life skills that they've learned. You meet a 30-year-old guy who's educated, to the hill and back, but he does not have the people skill or the skills to communicate on
social
the street,
skills.
on the social skills. So I think what now it's a bit too easy. It's easy going. It's all before was we want to go out and play football. We should come home and get leathered because we were out all day playing football. But now you can't push your kids out. They're in the bedroom with their tablets and and that is affecting their well-being, mental health, physical well-being, social skills, and your friends on social media. I mean, how many do you know?
Yeah, it's been said by prolific people that the attention span in kids now has been it's so less because they always want the next thing. Because they're always they're always exposed to fast pace and rapid response of TV and drama, all these things. They always want, even when they watch TV and an advert comes, they go, oh my God, you watch adverts now. Like, oh, we grew up on this.
Yeah, this was it. We didn't have a remote control. We were the remote control. We had to go and switch
the
channels.
TV
We were the remote.
Massive TVs.
We were the remote. We had to go and swap it, channel, and all that. So we were the remote.
Yeah. Have you ever broken a TV and found out that you found a big magnet?
We used to do all that.
Yeah,
we used to break them all
the magnets
behind the school. We used to get the magnets out. And you know what? We had fun, man. We weren't. We built roundabout Oldham Featherstone Road roundabout.
Yeah.
We used to have the subway. We used to build dens there, man.
Yeah.
And we used to get some log, wood and have fire.
Building dens in bushes, was a normal thing for everybody.
Fire and baked potatoes in them, and we used to, what these was things that we did, and and we enjoyed, and it connected people from different areas as well as different kind of not just your school friends, but outside, people that went to a different school that you met through doing these activities.
I remember growing up, not all jolly, because there was a lot of fights as well on our streets where there's gang members or say Westwood against Calders against Banglafara, let's just say. There's a lot of fights to that as well.
Yeah, and that's what happened. First, it was fighting to make your stance.
Respect, street respect,
and sticking up for what's yours, your values, and now it's become fight within. Sad to say.
We don't know what you fight for anymore.
Exactly, it's fight within. It's over nothing. Parking space, car park space, or hearsay.
You must know this more than me, actually. Do you remember about 2 months ago or 3 months ago? I think the youth were beaten up.
Oh, that boy that got beaten up by
the boys,
yeah.
Other boys regarding some girl. I think you and I know whose daughter it was involved, but I don't know who the guys were. But it was revolving around the girl and having fights, and it was brutal.
It was brutal,
absolutely brutal.
They
nearly killed him.
Yeah, and from what I know, I mean, I think they almost got away with it as well.
Yeah,
considering what happened to him. And I don't think
it was basically attempted murder.
It is, and there is no kind of answer for why they should have done that.
He didn't deserve that. Okay, fine, he did something wrong.
Inhumanable act.
He didn't deserve
whatever
that.
he done wrong. you do not, you know, you do not do that sort of damage to a person. His integrity, his kind of, they actually stripped him naked,
Yeah.
and to do what they did and take his,
His
what's it,
dignity, his
dignity
integrity.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sickening. It's sickening.